Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. In tonight's sleep story, you'll be taking a great adventure all the way across Australia in a cozy, historic, and inviting train, the Ghan Express. While aboard, you'll be learning about the history of Australia, as well as enjoying the beautiful scenery, and of course, getting a good night's sleep in your cozy cabin. I hope you like this story. One small thing, I'd like to say thank you to the patrons of my channel. On my Patreon, you get advance access to stories, and also you can listen to my stories with no music or sound effects. The link is below this video. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support beneath you. The support offered by your bed or the floor or the earth beneath that. Allow the awareness of that support to enable you to let go a little bit more now, to release a little bit more. 9. Feel into your body now. Notice anywhere you are still holding, whether it be in your feet, in your hands, maybe in your belly, or your face. Just soften now. Let go. 8. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety for you tonight. A friend. Know that my voice will only take you to safe places. And allow that feeling of safety to bring about a peace within you. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Right now, all you have is this moment. whatever thoughts you have about the day that was, or whatever thoughts you have about what is to come, they do not serve you now. So allow them to float away like clouds passing on a starry night sky. Six, peace lives within you. It is always there. It is, in a way, a constant friend. It's just waiting to be seen, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be felt. See if you can find that peace tonight. You are allowed to. Five, you have nowhere to go, nothing to do. Enjoy that fact. Enjoy the ability to just lie here, moving towards sleep, listening to my voice. It is a gift. Each moment is a gift. Four, allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple beauty of this moment. For those you love, perhaps, or those who love you. For shelter tonight. For the simple things. Three, begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see a beautiful, very long train, a silver metal train that is going to take you on a great adventure all the way across this great continent of Australia. 2, feel into your body one more time now. And just notice anywhere you are still holding. Release any excess tension now. One, completely letting go now. As I tell you tonight's sleep story. You are in Australia, and you are about to embark on a great adventure. You are going to be traveling across this great continent by train on the Ghan Express. And so, you find yourself standing at the bustling station, the air buzzing with excitement and a sense of adventure. Before you, the Ghan Express looms like a gentle giant, its sleek, metallic carriages glinting under the late afternoon Australian sun. You are about to embark on one of the world's most iconic train journeys, traversing the heart of Australia, from the lush, tropical north in Darwin, all the way down to the arid red heart at Alice Springs, and finishing in the vibrant southern capital of Adelaide. This is your time, far away from all that you know, through the soul of a continent, offering glimpses into Australia's vast and varied landscapes, its rich history, and the deep cultural connections to the land shared by its indigenous people. As you check in for the train, the staff greet you with warm smiles. These people embody the legendary Australian hospitality. You are guided to your cabin, a cozy retreat that will be your home for the days ahead. The room is comfortably appointed with everything you need for the journey. There's a sense of timeless elegance to the decor, a nod to the Ghan's storied past. For this train has quite a history. Launched in the early 20th century, the Ghan was named after the Afghan cameleers who once traversed these desert lands, providing an essential link between isolated communities. The train begins to move, and you are settling into your cabin. The urban landscape of Darwin slowly begins to fade away, and gradually you are introduced to a world where the sky seems endless and the horizon stretches into infinity. The rhythmic chug of the train is your new constant friend now, inviting you to relax and to let go. You're not just a passenger on this train, you're a traveler, and you're about to witness the breathtaking beauty of the Australian outback, the ancient rock formations, and the vibrant colors of the desert. Over the next few days, you'll have the opportunity to explore parts of Australia that few get to see. But for now, as the train rolls onwards, you're invited to sit back and enjoy the journey. The Ghan is more than just a means of getting from point A to point B. It's a means of discovery, of real travel, and of you finding a new level of connection to yourself and the beautiful world around you. Welcome aboard the Ghan Express. As you settle in, you pick up a book on Australia's history. You begin to leaf through the pages and start to read the introduction. It reads, "Welcome to a journey through the heart of Australia, a land where history is written in the rocks, rivers, and vast expanses of the desert. This is not just the story of a country, but of a continent that has witnessed the flow of time from the ancient past to the bustling present, from the dreamtime stories of the indigenous peoples, which recount the creation of the land, to the arrival of European explorers and settlers who reshaped the landscape and its destiny. Australia's history is, in a way, as diverse and complex as its ecosystems. In these pages, we will trace Australia's past, exploring the human experience that has defined this land. You will walk alongside the first Australians, whose cultures are among the oldest living traditions on Earth. Their profound connection to the land, their resilience, and their stories are foundational to understanding this amazing place. We will then sail with the explorers who charted unknown waters, driven by the promise of discovery and the thrill of adventure. Their encounters with this new world were often fraught with challenges, leading to moments of triumph and tragedy alike. The narrative will guide you through the forging of a modern nation, from the gold rushes that lured seekers from around the globe to the battles that tested Australia's spirit, and onto the steps towards a more inclusive society that honors its diverse heritage. This book is an invitation to discover the many layers of Australia's history, to understand the struggles and achievements of its people, and to appreciate the beauty and harshness of its natural environments. It is a story of endurance, adaptation, and respect for the land. A narrative that continues to evolve with each passing day. You decide now to put the book down. You stand and stretch and take some deep breaths. You feel the train's steady rhythm beneath your feet, and you decide it's the perfect time to stretch your legs and explore. As you step out of your cozy compartment, you walk along the corridor, which stretches out invitingly. Each carriage connected by compact, articulated joints that softly hiss and creak as the train navigates the undulating landscape of the Australian interior. You're drawn towards the observation car, a place you've heard offers panoramic views of the passing scenery. As you make your way, you pass by other travelers, some engrossed in books, others sharing stories of their travels, their voices a low murmur against the backdrop of the train's movements. You exchange nods and smiles, a silent acknowledgement of the shared adventure that you're all on. Upon entering the observation car, you're greeted by expansive windows that frame the Australian outback in all its raw beauty. The late afternoon sun casts long shadows across the land, highlighting the deep reds and oranges of the desert. The occasional green of hardy bushes and trees punctuates the landscape. Amazing, really, how these trees and shrubs can live in such conditions. You find a seat and allow yourself to be mesmerized by the view. The changing scenery, a silent movie that captures the essence of Australia's heartland. As the train forges ahead, you spot a group of kangaroos bounding effortlessly through the scrub. Their silhouettes sharp against the setting sun. Further on, a lone emu strides majestically, unfazed by this metal giant that you are traveling in, which briefly shadows its path. These glimpses of wildlife are a snapshot of this great continent. Iconic views into a world not many humans have seen. Breathe in this moment. Breathe in this beautiful nature and this ability to be here in this cozy, safe place and witness such beauty. Now you move on to the lounge car. Here the air is filled with the clink of glassware and the soft murmur of conversation. Travelers gather in small groups, chatting and enjoying this shared experience. The warm glow of the setting sun filters through the windows, casting a golden light that enhances the dining car's inviting ambience. You decide to linger, ordering a drink as you strike up a conversation with a fellow traveler. You learn from this kind-faced stranger much about the character of Australians, their welcoming nature, their kindness, and their liking to have a good laugh. The stranger then leaves you with a parting gift, a book called The Amateur Tramp, a walk of 10,000 miles around Australia, written by Colin Choate. The real story of a man who walked the entire perimeter of Australia in the 1920s. You open the book on a random page and begin to read it. It reads, "Finding the ground in such a state, from the heavy falls of rain, that camels could scarcely be got along, it was decided to leave them at Camp 119, and for Mr. Burke and I to proceed towards the sea on foot. After breakfast, we accordingly started, taking with us the horse and 3 days' provisions. Our first difficulty was in crossing Billy's Creek, which we had to do where it enters the river, a few hundred yards below the camp. In getting the horse in here, he got bogged in a quicksand bank so deeply as to be unable to stir, and we only succeeded in extricating him by undermining him on the creek side and then lugging him into the water. You then open the book on the first page, curious about this man. Introduction. Aidan de Bruin was the first person to walk around the perimeter of Australia. He accomplished the walk 100 years ago, unaccompanied and unassisted, walking 10,000 miles. There is compelling documentary evidence to support the claim, most of it gathered by de Bruin himself during his walk. However, there is more to Aidan de Bruin than completing this epic walk. He was a prolific writer of serialized mystery stories, which were syndicated in newspapers throughout Australia and New Zealand. You close the book and decide that now would be a good time to eat. You take a seat in the charming dining car, an elegant setting that belies the ruggedness of the terrain that you're traversing. Tables are set with crisp linens, gleaming silverware, and sparkling glassware, each detail contributing to an atmosphere of refined adventure. Fellow travelers are already seated, their conversations a soft hum of anticipation for the meal to come. The menu, inspired by the landscapes passing by your window, offers a fusion of traditional and contemporary Australian cuisine. Ingredients sourced from the regions the Ghan passes through highlight the country's rich bounty. Dining on the Ghan is more than a meal. It's an experience you will never forget. You look around and enjoy the interaction with others. There is a coziness here, a real feeling of safety, and a real feeling of being so far away from everything you know. Now it's time to go to your cabin and to enjoy the comforting solitude. The train continues its steady journey through the night and through the heart of Australia. The rhythm of the rails are a soft lullaby that promise rest and rejuvenation. Your cabin, with its gentle lighting and plush bedding, is a haven of tranquility, a cozy retreat where the adventures of the day can gently fade into the peaceful embrace of the night. You get into bed and switch off the light. And just before you put your head on the pillow, you take one last look through the window. The stars are out, and they are like stars you have never seen before. So uninterrupted. The moon shines down on the land. How wonderful this earth is, and how wonderful it is when we can take time to appreciate it. Gradually, the gentle motion of the train, the quiet of the night, and the warmth of your bed make your eyelids grow heavy. And as you begin to fall asleep, you are soon dreaming of what the next few days aboard the Ghan Express will involve. Leisurely breakfasts in the dining car, looking at the passing scenery, occasional excursions to see Australia's natural wonders. Guided tours to see ancient indigenous rock art, or a quiet moment spent by a billabong. Your adventure aboard this great train is only beginning. But now it's time for you to say goodbye to the day and enjoy the sound of the tracks and the feeling of being looked after and safe aboard the Ghan Express.